Hi guys, Debbie Bubbles here. Welcome back to my channel and into the walls of our home, sweet home, where today we're participating in quick and easy meals. This is an open collaboration hosted every Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosts of this collaboration are Jennifer at Home, Jean Home Decor and More, and Simply Grace Lifestyles. Now, we're going to do this a little different today, y'all. We're going to start off with just some of the foods that I've had when we were out and about, that kind of thing. And then we're going to get into the preparation of a meal. All right, for starters, we're going to show you a little bit of food here that we picked up from a local food truck. We picked this up from Maribel's on Emerald Boulevard. And what we have in this bag today is going to be some buche burritos as well as some quesadilla. So, what is a quesadilla? The quesadilla is like having a cheese quesadilla, but it has birria meat. The birria is basically a roast. It is beef roast that has been simmered in some nice savory sauce, onions, bell peppers, just all kinds of nice warm Mexican seasonings and that type of thing. And then it goes inside of, there you go, you see it, flour tortilla along with a ton of cheese. And you're gonna fry that up, or not necessarily fry it up, but warm that up on a grill. And then you're gonna serve it along with some of that birria sauce. Now here is that one of the buche burritos here, and the buche is the stomach lining from the pig, and there's plenty of onions and cilantro and all that good stuff in there. It smells so good and tastes even better. I have a little packet that has some grilled and roasted jalapenos and onions. There is that birria broth right there that we're gonna dip this quesadilla over into. Y'all, this is so delicious. Now, we picked up several items, and some of this we're eating today and some we're gonna have another time or whatever, but when we're out and about, we just picked up a variety of things to enjoy now and later. So that got the thumbs up, the seal of approval, because it is absolutely delicious. And I have a Coke there as well as some vitamin water. Eating on one of those jalapenos and some of those onions. I didn't take a picture of his plate, but he also has a nice table or lap full of food over there as well. Now, here we have something I've become quite fond of. This is some pork belly. It is fried pork belly and sticky rice, which I am addicted to sticky rice. Some cool cucumber, lime slices or wedges, and then several savory hot sauces to dip things in. This is absolutely delicious. All right, we're getting into the actual cooking. I am going to make a quick and easy chicken casserole. I had a rotisserie chicken that I just had a little bit of the breast off of, and the rest was inside of the refrigerator. And so I thought, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and make a quick casserole using the remaining meat from this chicken, as well as some tortillas and cream of mushroom or cream of chicken soup, onions there that we're gonna saute with some butter. We have about a tablespoon of butter there in the skillet. Now, this footage, there's spices that I used. I compiled this footage from still shots because I was actually using the phone, and I forget that I have an additional phone as well as iPad that I could film with, but yeah, so I don't. But anyway, I was on the phone, so I was just taking still shots as I continued to talk and cook. But we had in one skillet there onion that we're sauteing with a little bit of butter. I have a couple of butter balls in there. It's about a tablespoon of butter, along with a can of condensed cream of chicken soup, and the spices and seasonings that you saw there stacked a little bit ago. We are sprinkling those into both the mixture with the soup as well as over in the skillet with the onions. Everything's going to get flavored and seasoned just a little dab of do ya. So there are those onions, and of course, like I said, we're going to go ahead and start going in with some of the same seasonings that we used inside of the pot that has the soup. Now, I'm not going to go, well, I'm going to go light-handed on anything that has sodium, which the only thing I believe that I'm using here with sodium is going to be the Lowry's. And that Yeah, I'm going to go lighter handed on that because the fact that the chicken is already, seasoned, has sodium in it, and the chips that we're going to use inside of this casserole also have chips. So we don't want to be overly salted. So we're going to be light handed on anything with sodium. But outside of that, we're going to go ahead and season up nice and good because we want it to be tasty. So, like I say, light sprinkling of the Lowry seasoning there. We had some poultry seasoning, some of the complete seasoning, garlic powder. I know for sure. There we go. There it is. Mrs. Dash. Did I say poultry season already? If I didn't, we have poultry seasoning. And there's also going to be some pepper, some black pepper that's going to go into these items. So we're going to let the soup and the items there in that pot kind of mingle and melt together. And we're going to let the onions get busy sauteing. Everything is on low because I'm just low and slow working. So we're going to get all the meat, or the majority of, off of the bones. And we're going to set the bones and any skin to the side because I'm going to use that to make a stock later. So I can do probably some egg noodles with the broth. But anywho, here is that chicken. I've got it sliced up and now diced up. And once we have those onions good and cooked through, we're going to combine some items here in just a little bit. Now, I am a white meat girl. I don't care for any of the dark meat with the exception of I'll eat thighs, but our drumsticks are a no for me and anything dark meatish. So just not my thing. I like chicken breast and yeah, that's what I like. So we're go ahead and start adding the chicken inside of the skillet that had the onions and the butter that have been sauteed. And we're going to give that a good stir around and combine it. But before that, we did go in with a medium-sized can of Hatch green chilies. So we're going to mix that up thoroughly and then let that simmer over to the side. Now, as it continues to simmer, we're going to do a little mixing and combine it good. Now, our soup mixture over here is needing some things. So we have a softened brick of cream cheese that's going to go in there. This is going to be really rich. I cook most things pretty richly. They're going to be a little heavy on the creaminess and that kind of thing. So this is comfort food, if we want to call it that. So we have our condensed cream of chicken soup, and we're mixing in a full 8-ounce brick of softened cream cheese, and we're going to let that simmer together and check on our chicken, checking on our sauce. It's getting there. Like I say, it was already the cream cheese was already softened, but we want to blend everything well. We don't want just hunks and chunks of cream cheese in your mouth. I mean, well, if you like cream cheese, it won't be a bad thing, but we're gonna combine it all. So I pulled out, I don't usually use Pam, but I always have on hand some kind of baking spray that has flour in it. So I just decided I'd spray a little bit of that in the bottom of my pan so that my casserole dish, so that things don't stick. And so I gave my casserole dish a light spray on the bottom only. It is stick-free, non-stick, yeah. But I went ahead and sprayed it anyway. So I'm combining now the chopped up chicken along with the Hatch green chilies and the butter and the onions and that mixture. We're combining it into the pot that contained the cream cheese and the cream of chicken soup. We're gonna get all of that stuff mixed up really well, and I'm heating it through again slowly. It is going to go into the oven once we get everything combined. I've done this before. This is just off the top of my head. Don't cook with recipes very often. I just make it up as I go, that type of thing. I have a very good flavor profile, so if I have something once, I can make it. If I go to a restaurant and try something, I can decipher all of the ingredients. I can go home and make it without having to have a recipe. I've been blessed with that, so there's that. But anywho, this is just something quick that I've done over the years when I had children, when I haven't had children at home, and I had items that would make this casserole, so that's what we're doing. It gets changed up depending on what we have. Sometimes I use Doritos, sometimes I use just plain tortilla chips, which I'm doing today. But there are a variety of ways that I've done it, and will can probably continue to do it. I've also added the chips into the pot and combined everything, and then just poured it into a casserole dish. Today I'm going to do layers. So I've gone in with a light layer of crushed tortilla chips, not crushed beyond recognition, but they've been crumbled in there. And we're going to go in with a layer of the cream cheese soup chicken mixture. We're going to get that spread out nicely, evenly as we can across the surface of the chips. And then I believe we're going to come in with cheese. So we're going to use those rustic cuts of the cheddar and Fiesta cheeses here. I'm going in first with the Mexican style Fiesta cheese. Gonna sprinkle that across the top of the chicken mixture, and then we're gonna go on with the next layer. Now y'all, if you're watching this video, please go by and watch the entire playlist for Quick and Easy Meals, which is hosted every Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There are 3 wonderful hosts. That will be Jennifer at Home, Jean Home Decor and More, and Simply Grace Lifestyles. So that's Jennifer, Jean, and Anna. Now go by and support them, give them your love, watch the videos in their entirety, leave some awesome comments, and how about joining in one of these Quick and Easy Sundays? So I have alternated from the chicken mixture, the chips, to the chicken mixture, to the cheese, to the chicken mixture, to the chips, to the cheese, to the chicken mixture. And I think we're going to end our layers using the tortilla chips after I spread out this last layer of the soup and chicken mixture here on top. We're going to go in with our more of the crushed tortilla chips, and then we're going to top that off with our cheese. Again, this is just a made-up casserole. I've actually used cream of mushroom soup and ground beef that's been browned before instead of using the chicken in it. I've used a variety of different peppers and cheeses as well as chips, and it turns out great every time. Everything that's going in here is wonderful. Actually, you could probably just heat up all the layering ingredients as far as the soup base and the meat base, and you can serve that with just some chips and use it as a dip, because it is all delicious whether it's combined or used as a dip. So I've covered this with foil. We're going to put it in the oven, 350 for who knows how long, until it's nice and bubbly, or when I'm ready to take it out. And so that's what I've done. I made a little salad there with some heirloom tomatoes and some English cucumbers, as well as I have some smashed up avocado to the side. I won't say it was a guacamole because it's just the smashed avocado with a squeeze of lime and salt and pepper. So I've dished up a nice hearty serving of our little chicken casserole here, and I am going to pour up a glass of, I don't know, probably some wine. And then I'm going to sit down and dine and enjoy my meal. So y'all, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.